Hello friends, welcome to the 13th part of the topic connections in steel structure, where previously we had talked about number of bolts required, that is equal to load on the member divided by the bolt value. So if we want to know how can we find out number of bolts in any particular connection, then we have this formula load on the member divided by bolt value. But in order to find the bolt value, we have three different criterias which we saw, that is minimum of these three, that is strength in shear, strength in bearing and strength in tension. So in this lecture we'll see how can we find out strength in shear of any particular bolt, of course. So we'll start with the shear capacity of the bolt. So the formula to find out shear capacity of the bolt is VDSB is equal to VNSB upon gamma MB, where VDSB is design shear strength of the bolt. It is abbreviated by this VDSB. And regarding VNSB, it is the nominal shear capacity of the bolt. See, this is nominal shear capacity. The word nominal itself defines that nothing is added in this VNSB. Even the safety factor is not considered. But if we considered safety factor, that is gamma MB, partial safety factor for material of bolt, it is 1.25. This everything is according to the IS code page number 75, clause 10.3.3, and the safety factor is given in the table 5. So basically by using this formula we can find out the shear capacity of the bolt, but we need to find VNSB, that is nominal shear capacity of the bolt. And for finding the nominal shear capacity of bolt, we have two different formulas, where the first is VNSB is Fu upon under root 3 into Nn into ANB plus Ns into ASB, where Fu is the ultimate tensile strength of the bolt, Nn is the number of shear planes with threads intercepting the shear plane, and Ns is number of shear planes without threads intercepting the planes. So this Nn and Ns is very important, number of shear planes with threads intercepting the shear plane. So if we are connecting two plates, we would say three plates, okay. If we are connecting three different plates like this, and a bolt is connected over here, then actually there are two planes, one is this and second is this. So number of shear planes with threads and number of shear planes without threads, so it can be 2 or 3. Threading is considered over here. Then regarding A and B, net shear area of the bolt at threads. So to understand this net shear area of bolt at threads, I'll just remove everything. I'll draw a bolt over here. I'll draw again a bolt like this. Okay, so basically this is the shank length and this is the threading length. So net shear area of bolt at thread. So if we cut the bolt from here like this, if we consider, and if we find out the net area, then it is known as net shear area of bolt at threads, because we have cut the cross section at threading. But if we cut the cross section of the bolt at this shank, then it is known as nominal plane shank area of the bolt. So this is ANB and ASB. So in this way we can plot this everything and find out the value of this ANSB, that is nominal shear capacity of the bolt, in order to find this VDSB, that is shear capacity of the bolt. So this is the first formula of calculating nominal shear capacity of the bolt, while the second is given when the effect of the long joints, large grip length and packing plate are to be taken into account, then equation this 2.2 becomes this 2.3. So here if we are considering long joints, if the joints are long, then large grip lengths are provided, and again the packing plates are also provided. And if we are considering these three things, then we have the formula to find nominal shear capacity of the bolt VNSB, that is this, it is changed. Fu upon under root 3 into Nn into ANB plus Ns into ASB, but and these three things are added, that is beta Lj, beta Lg and beta Pk. There are reduction factors for long joint, reduction factors for large grip length, and reduction factors for thickness of packing plate in excess of 6 mm. For this I'll be preparing a different lecture actually. What are this reduction factor? We need to reduce the strength up till certain limit. If we are using this packing plates and long joints and grip length, then we need to reduce the design strength or nominal design strength in shear. And to calculate the value of this reduction factors, I'll be recording entire different video, so just be active. And again, if you want to calculate the value of this A and B and ASB, then nominal plane shrink area can be calculated very easily, pi by 4 d square, yes, we all know. But if you want to calculate A and B, that is net shear area of bolt at threads, then we have formula ASB is equal to nominal plane shrink area pi by 4 d square. But in order to calculate A and B net shear area of the bolt through threads, net tensile stress area, we have formula pi by 4 into d minus 0.9382 into p, that is the pitch of the threads, and whole square. But we'll not use this formula because we don't have the value of this pitch. It is given in this table and we need to remember this table. If the nominal diameter of the bolt is 16 mm, then the pitch is 2 mm. Again, if it is 20 mm, then the pitch is 2.5 mm, 24 it's 3, 30, and then it is 3.5. Each and every time we'll have to make the calculation and enter the value of this P in order to get this A and B. But we have a direct formula 0.78 into pi by 4 d square. So we can say that in order to find out net cross sectional area of the bolt through threads, it is 78% of this plane shrink area. We can directly multiply it with the factor 0.78. So this will be the thing what we'll be considering in the numericals. This is the table for pitch, as I already have explained. And now if I consider an example for calculation of A and B, if I calculate A and B by using both the formulas, that is pi by 4 into d minus 0.9382p whole square, and directly 0.78 as coefficient and multiply it with pi by 4 d square, the answer will be same. This will be proved by this. If we take the nominal diameter bolt of 16 mm and calculate A and B by using this formula, pi by 4 into this 16 minus 0.9382 into p, and what is the p that I explained? We need to remember, for 16 mm it is 2 mm. So 0.932 into 2 raised to 2 will be equal to 157 mm square, and this becomes a bit lengthy. But if we directly calculate 0.78 into pi by 4 d square, where d is 16 mm, then again the answer will be 157 mm square. So this was for proving that both the formulas give the same answer. So friends, this is all for today, where we learned how to calculate the shear capacity of the bolt, and in my next lecture we'll learn how can we calculate the bearing capacity of the bolt. Thank you for watching and wait for the next video.